I'm a money man. Everything I do, I'ma do it for the money man. Money man, for the money man. I'm a money man. Money man. I'm a money man. Money man. And welcome back. Never thought I'd see you again. It's an Unplugged update with YungPlugOfficial, TooFly AB.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
Man, it is good to be back.
Yeah, no shit. I ain't seen this motherfucker in a minute. We hung out like twice since
I think that's something, yeah.
last time we seen y'all. You know what I'm saying? Life's been busy. I've been damn near on tour. Not really, is what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you. The band broke up for a little bit.
Yeah, but like any band, just give it time and comes back around and does his thing again. We want to give a shout out to everybody who's watching this, who's coming back and sticking with us through all this. We really appreciate y'all.
Yeah, what are y'all's thoughts? Y'all see us and you're like, oh shit, they're back. You know what I'm saying? About time. Or y'all just like, who these dumb motherfuckers still thinking they could podcast?
And I wonder if anybody goes back and watches our podcast. Like
I've been watching them.
Well, yeah, I watch them just see
watching?
like the funny ones and little stuff that, you know, is funny in there. But
so bad I wish that we had the audio right, especially on the first episode, just because like.
Man, that definitely set the tone.
Yeah.
I will say that set the tone.
So what y'all think? Tell us in the comments. Like, you glad we're back? Did you even notice we were gone?
Right.
Because we were like 6 weeks strong every single week, every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Then the band broke up, and I didn't want to do this shit by myself. Almost did. Was going to start like a reaction channel. Let me know if you would watch some shit like that. But it was just weird by myself. Like after, like me and you fell out, me and Coda did an episode, and I never even seen the footage for it.
Yeah, that's what
he
told me. He told me that.
Me and Coda ain't linked up either, you know. But the boys are back in town.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So tell me about the reaction podcast. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's like something that people be doing. They like just like say something happens. Like say for example, you see this shit going on with No Jumper. Like Adam 22 let that black dude fuck his wife, and it was a big deal because it's a black dude, it's fucking your wife, and they have a baby, and they just got married. So it was like a big deal. And so like I could do a reaction video to them talking on a fucking podcast about it, trying to get answers for the people, like. Because everybody's like, how could you let somebody fuck your wife? You know what I'm saying? So he goes on podcast and answers that question. And then our reaction, so that way, like our fans can see that side. If they not subscribed to him, they can see it through me. You know what I'm saying? And get my thoughts on it. Like, would you let somebody fuck your wife? You know what I'm saying? For a couple $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
It depends on who it is.
He ain't say the number, but somebody asked, was it at least $1 million? He was like, duh.
Yeah.
But then he said 10 million. He said shooting a little high, aren't you? So it's somewhere between 1 and 10, which that's a big gap. But
I mean, how financially bad am I off? You know.
Well, they're already millionaires.
But that's what I would think. So why? Like, does he really need it that bad?
No, hell no.
That's crazy. That just went left. I always thought it was cool whenever you were gonna do, or you had talked about doing the lyric explanation, whatever you wanted to call it, like where you were going to break down the lyrics of songs and kind of give them the spiel of what you thought it meant or what it meant.
Yeah, I do want to do that too. Like, I can even start out with just my own lyrics, but, you know, have people send us songs or send me songs, and I'll break down your lyrics. Like, I'll listen to it, react to your damn song and your music video if you have one, and then, like, try and break down your lyrics, figure out what the fuck you're talking about, find the entendres, you know what I'm saying, pick apart, like, how genius you are in your raps, let you know if you suck, let you know if you're good, let you know if you have potential, just give my opinion on things. But the thing is, how you build up a fan base to where people give a fuck about your opinion. You know what I'm saying? You
just talk about their songs.
Well, I'll say that when it comes to lyrics, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I think I'd be good at that, like picking apart somebody's shit. And if you give a fuck about what I think, because I really do what I'm talking about, then you could tune in.
Well, I think what you should do is whoever's song you're picking apart, you have to tell them and get them to tell you if you're right or not, because they should know what they were talking about.
Yeah, I can do that for sure. I have like a guest appearance on there where they help me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And then everybody who listens to that artist would probably pay attention to the podcast so that they could get a better understanding of the guy they're listening or the person they're listening to.
And if we get to a certain level, do it where like, say I do it for a whole week, just a bunch of different artists, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the week, whoever the best artist was in that week, you come on the pod and, you know, say we get interview on this pod and we could get you reacting to the next videos about next rappers. That way it's like gives incentive for people to put their music in. Plus, you get free promotion, man. People get to hear your music and hear what the fuck you talking about. Figure out your entendres.
It's definitely another way to market your music and get yourself out there.
Yeah, and practice making more videos and shit. I don't really know how I feel about the reaction videos, just because like I don't watch those.
Yeah.
But they're so popular. Like, what's the deal? He reacts to me and Azul's videos, and he's got like 125,000 subscribers.
And that's the only, man, some of that stuff out there that's cool and all that, I'm not really big. You know, I've said this before, and it really is like Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck.
I feel like is what I want to do and what I want to be.
Yeah,
like I want to get on there
and
just like and he's so real because he'll talk about like, man, sometimes I just don't want to be happy. Like it's like I don't want to be happy. Yeah. Like something goes good in my life and I'm like, oh no, that shit can't be real. And yeah, I mean, I feel that way sometimes. You know, like when things are going good, I feel like it shouldn't be, or it's about to go bad because it's going good or something. And I just feel like I could get on there and talk. But aren't a lot of his solo?
I mean, he has shit that's solo, but he interviews a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like today I was watching him. He has Hulk Hogan on there.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool, yeah. And he was talking about Superfly Snuka, Jimmy Snuka, and he was like, the way he described it, he was like, man, I just loved him because he had like all this extra hair hanging off of him and these domestic charges dangling off of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just like throw a joke in there, but he's being serious. And actually know what the fuck he talking about. Like, he knew the name of the guy that broke Hulk Hogan's leg in fucking Japan.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know that happened. And that was like 1977.
I know they had like Yokozuna was a wrestler or whatever, and what was his name?
A sumo wrestler?
But he was a wrestler too. Like he wrestled in the. So I know. Shout out WWF.
Yeah.
Like that was when it.
My dad worked for WWF.
Man.
He built scaffolds for like, you know, you come out and there's like lights above you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He built that.
Man,
shit.
that was when it was like the coolest and the best. But anyways, Lex Luthor maybe is who it was.
That's a Superman dude.
But he was a wrestler, and so. He like they had this little thing where anybody who could power slam Yoko Ono would something. I can't remember if it was like win a belt or something. Huh?
Where's that salt at? And that's that sumo shit. If you can grab his belt and flip him, you know what I'm saying?
It was like sumo. I think Sheik's got it.
You got the salt? Oh, I did. Damn, ain't that a bitch? Can you grab it? Nah, you just reach right there. That's another thing we should point out right quick. We have 2 cameras. I bought a new camera and I have no idea how it works. It's my first time using it other than just like making home videos. Okay. And so I think it's probably only going to record for 30 minutes. I'm going to keep an eye on it, but I only have 1 battery. So I don't know how long the battery going to last. But we got the backup camera, which looks like, you know, some 90s America's Funniest Home Videos quality.
Yeah. So if anything, stay tuned because it shouldn't be too long.
Oh, it's easy. My bad, what'd you say?
So they had this thing that anybody who could power slam Yoko Ono was going to win something. And it was so long ago, I can't remember what they won. But all these wrestlers were trying to do it and couldn't do it. So then the guy that was Lex Luthor or whatever flew down out of an airplane or a helicopter or whatever it was, walked out there, threw him up against the rope, did a little shindig with him or whatever, and then power box like slammed him, and everybody went crazy. I remember watching that. It might have been like some pay-per-view stuff.
I feel like I remember a helicopter.
And so, yeah, like flew in, and then he had his like a suit on, a tux on and everything, took his jacket off and just ran up in the ring and did his thing. Like, I remember a lot of stuff. I remember when, what's his name, fell on a thing full of nails. You remember
like
ever seeing
the bed of nails?
Yeah, the bed of,
yeah.
What was it? He had Sacco. It was the dude that had Sacco. Mankind or something like that. Yeah. Man, back when it was like for real. They got so many different types of wrestling these days. Like stuff I've never even heard of, and it's stuff from other countries.
Hey, shout out Mankind.
Yeah, shout out Mankind.
Shout out Mankind. You know who my shit used to be was the brothers Kane and the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Or like you played a video game.
I like
ever?
the Bushwhacker.
Shit,
that's how old school I go.
I like the midgets. You know, Sheamus, and then he had the little midget look just like mini Sheamus, and then like Boogeyman, and then Little Boogeyman.
Yeah, no, they had a lot of. I used to like Jake the Snake just because I hate snakes.
So you like them?
And so like it was because I thought he was like a badass because he's walking around with his python around him.
You know the helicopter thing I'm thinking of? Isn't that like 50 Cent? Didn't 50 Cent come in on a helicopter, or maybe like Run DMC or V12 maybe some big ass.
I don't remember that.
Back in the days, I think maybe that was a dream I had.
No. I do remember when Donald Trump got on there and shaved Vince McMahon's head.
Yeah, shout out Donald Trump.
Yeah.
He was on the shout out Vince McMahon.
Right. No, I loved his walk. Yeah. If anybody saw Vince McMahon his little shit, like he played the whole part very well.
He always was big as fuck for an old man. Like you wouldn't think he's that big, but I guess he's the wrestler guy, so you have to be. But
man, they're on all the good stuff.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
it might not even be illegal. Probably it is, but I mean, whatever it is, it's still the best. As rich as they were, he's a billionaire.
I don't think steroids is like illegal from the law, right? Is it? Yeah, I think so.
It's not illegal to do it. But it's illegal to have it if you don't have, like, if you get caught with it, you can get in trouble. But if they just know you're on it and you don't, like, have it on you, there's nothing they can do.
Same thing as weed.
Yeah.
Which is why we smoke CBD.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Deja vu. Or what's got nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Back to the good old days. Yeah, so we did 6 weeks straight. Damn, look, stop recording.
Did it?
Yeah, I'll check it in a minute. But we recorded 6 weeks straight. And then we've been off for some time, and I'm not sure how long that time is. Like 2 months, maybe?
Maybe not even that long, but yeah, probably something like that.
A lot of shit has happened.
Yeah.
But it's like in our personal lives, so I don't know how much we can actually talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit that went on with Coda, shit going on with you. My camera just turned off.
Yes,
shit going on with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All this new shit I got going on.
The good thing is, like you say, you edit, so you can just cut that shit out. This is where you're supposed to unplug.
Well, I definitely don't want to tell Coda's story with him not here.
Right.
I feel like he should tell that. I don't know. I mean, we could talk about this motherfucker wrote a damn diss song about me. we could talk about that.
Yeah. It wasn't, I mean, it was, but it wasn't necessarily about him. There might have been some lines in there that might have been formulated through the just bad feelings I had at the time about him.
I don't even know if we should be talking about this because we should find a way to market it to where, like, we're talking shit. You wrote a diss song about me, so I got to get the fans hyped up like, damn, he just diss Plug, and then I got to hit you back.
That's definitely what it's supposed to be. I mean, that's what a lot of people are attracted to. So,
but I mean, would it be better just keep it real? Like, he wrote a diss song about me, so I'm gonna destroy him. I'm gonna end your career. So.
I sent him the song so he could have everything.
I don't think you sent it yet, but you send it right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I sent that bitch already, but I'll send it again.
We're gonna check right here. We just send it there.
Now I'm curious to. It's probably just a text message.
Last thing I got is, bitch, why you lying? Ain't that ironic? Bitch, why you lying? Send me the damn song.
I could have sworn I did.
That was another rapper you're cheating on me with.
I've been trying to.
You diss another rappers?
Who, me? Shit, I don't really know no other rappers.
What were we gonna say? You've been fucking with Ed a lot lately. Ed's getting better. Shout out Ed. I heard some of the new songs AB got a good quality, man.
And I don't know if I should be saying this or not, or if he wants it out there, but he just got married Friday.
What?
Yeah.
To
the old girl. Yep.
Yeah, my bad. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry.
I hate to say that I can't either.
I don't want to start guessing either. I feel like it's even worse.
Yeah, I don't know if he's ever.
It's something like Diane or some shit like that, right?
I've said hi to her a few times, but she's always just doing her own thing, which is
she's
fine.
usually like on the other side of the house. That's the thing about Ed. He's got a fucking big ass house. You know what I'm saying? And we up in the studio.
Yeah.
So like, it's like a whole world up there. I hit my head on the fucking door every day.
Oh, wrong person. I sent that the fuck. We're talking about Ed. I just sent him the song.
Damn.
Damn.
You gonna think you changed something or something?
Nah, he probably sleeping. It's 11:39. He probably sleeping.
11:39. Welcome back, man. Unplugged update. We really don't even know what we're doing here. We ain't had no script. It's just the first time we're linking up. We was just like, let's get a podcast and see if we can just talk about things. Let y'all know where we been.
Get back in the swing of it.
My birthday's this week.
Yeah, shit. That's definitely major.
Today's Tuesday, so Thursday we'll be in Houston doing a show for FaceTag Mommy. Shout out, not FaceTag Mommy on Instagram. It's her birthday too. I think the same day, but Thursday's the 27th. We're gonna be in Houston doing a show for Houston Havoc, and then right after that show, we shooting to Austin for a pool party for my birthday. My birthday's Friday. It'll be
cool. Shout out to Austin.
Yeah, Austin 3 p.m. pool party. You're not gonna see this till after that, but I wish you pulled up. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of late to promo.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be dope. And then there's like a rave down there we might go to. Or
You're just putting a lot of shit today on Snapchat or whatever about it, huh?
yeah, for sure. I spent a lot of today promoting it. I might even, me and Jules, you know what I'm saying, take a blanket and go giggle somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I like giggle, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't been to Austin in a while. Like
Austin's a shit.
So my best friend that I was like when I was in high school, he moved out and lives in Austin now. And so
I remember you saying that.
Usually like once or twice a year, I'll go ride up there and just a good weekend for him, good weekend for me, and go up there and just hang out for the whole weekend. And so we'll always go kayaking if it's, during the summer or whatever. He just hit up a whole bunch of bars at night. Like there's just music everywhere. There's people partying everywhere. Austin is live.
You can just walk down the street. You don't have to like drive nowhere. Or if it's far, take the damn scooters.
Yep.
And that's the best way. Like you go to Austin, you go see some comedy. You go to some badass clubs. You go to some strip clubs. You can go just like some bars. It's all fun. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like meeting people and being nice. There's mushrooms and weed everywhere, allegedly. And at the end of the night, you're so fucked up, you hop on a scooter and you just
zip by, yep.
And it's like the best thing in the world. Just get drunk and ride through the streets of Austin on damn meet.
And so I think his name is the Will I Am or something.
That's a dude from Black Eyed Peas.
Okay, maybe it's it's Will something like that. And so we took an Uber while we were in Austin one time.
Yeah.
And there was so many with us that somebody had to ride in the front seat. And so obviously I got in the front seat. And we started talking back and forth or whatever. And he does music. And so I let him listen to one of my songs. And he let me listen to one of his songs. We like traded information or whatever. And just kind of.
Will I Am?
Yeah, well, not that. No, not him. But it was somebody like that was part of his name was like. I don't even know what to make up. So
is he from out here and you met him in Austin? Or?
No, he was an Uber driver in Austin. He was the Uber driver.
Damn.
And so I think he had like another job too. He was just trying to make some money to fund his like rap dream.
I mean, that's what everybody's doing.
Right.
Like,
and so,
even you hear the comedians, like, so you say you listen to Theo Von a lot. You hear the comedians talk about like, they were broke for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And then now they're millionaires.
Yep.
Like you got to get through that shit.
And every one of them, how to start. You just got to start.
That's that rock star lifestyle might not make it. Like when you're sleeping on the floor with like 10 motherfuckers in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like in high school, we was in a trailer. We lived in a trailer with like 15 kids. You know what I'm saying? We were like 16, 17. We was just trapping.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like
not
just
me,
trying to.
But yep.
Just trying to get some money to live our dreams, man.
Right.
And everybody always telling you, like, go get a real job. Like, first of all, I kind of have a real job. But second of all, I don't want to get the job they talking about. Like, around here, you got to go to refineries, getting drug tested, might die.
And
It's
really
like, fuck that, bro. I'm going to be a rapper. Like, you going to see.
Do something
you gonna
really
see.
want to do every day. Don't fucking go get it. I mean, yeah, we got to have a job and pay bills and this and that, but...
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't want to be
enough to where you get paid to do what you love to do.
Yeah.
Is what it all boils
and
down
I don't want to
to.
be broke. So like I keep my job and I do the other things I do to make money, but I am chasing this rap hard as fuck. But you know, if I could do this rap 100% of the time, I'd be so much farther than I already am.
Right.
So it's like that's that conundrum you got to go through. Like, do I quit my job and just be broke for a little bit until the music pops and gamble and all that, or do I like put 50% of my time into making money, 50% of my time to making music?
I mean, is there any way you can make what you make in a week at your regular job doing music? Or make a month?
Yeah, but it's a different grind. It wouldn't be me making music. It'd be like me helping other people make music. Like if I was an engineer.
So why don't you start doing that? And
I mean, that's what I did. I opened up my studio until TPC happened and Imelda happened.
Okay.
I lost my studio, lost my equipment, had to start over.
Because then that's a foot in the door, right? And then once you are able to have enough income from music to cover the income you were getting at your regular job, then you can quit your regular job and then you should be able to double what you were making because now you get to put twice as much time and effort into it because that's what you'll be doing full time.
Well, the shows I do make a little bit of money, not much, but I have to do a lot of shows in order to make some money. So like that is work. So I could just choose one or the other, but if I don't have to choose one or the other, then I'm making double time.
But well, that's true. But do you think that by like the money you spend, like, so the money you make minus the money you spend, you still think you come out on top, like with the music?
Right now, no, hell no. Like I've been calculating everything that's coming in and everything that's going out, because this is something we can talk about. I got a fucking open case now. I guess can't talk about too much, but
right.
You know, my lawyer's 5 bands, and I have another lawyer that's 900. But that motherfucker, like, I'm not gonna say his name because that motherfucker sucks.
Yeah. A lot of, I mean, they just know the judge real well, and they're going to go in there, and they're going to have it already done and figured before you even go in there.
But see, I feel like I know what I need to know about the case. I just need the evidence from body camera footage. Mm-hmm. In order to get that, I got to file the damn motion for discovery, which I don't know how to do myself. I need a lawyer to do that. But if that's all you're doing,
exactly,
that's not 5 bands.
Yep. And you know that's just what it takes just for them to take your case. Yeah. That's not even like they haven't even read one part of it. They don't even know what you're arrested for. It's just, you want me to take your case? This is how much you pay. And
well, I went and talked to him, and he said it sounds like a beatable case. I don't remember the exact words that he used. Like sounds defendable. Mm-hmm. I think is what he said. And so that's why he agreed to take my case on, because no lawyer, no expensive lawyer, like wants to take your case if he think he gonna lose.
Right, because it's gonna hurt his track record. Yeah, right. It's definitely a win or loss.
So if he thinks he can win, I think I can win, and I already have like literally, it's the body cam footage that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, save the day, because them cops were not. I don't know how much I can say on camera, but like, let's say they were not acting justly. I think that's the best way to put it on camera. And it's bad
because even though somebody like me who's been involved with cops a lot of times, and it usually doesn't go well. There is good cops, just sometimes like they give the bad name to all of them.
I mean, I see the thing where people say there is good cops, like I assume so, I guess, but I don't want to put that kind of statement on it. I would say like,
well, it depends on what you mean.
I would say
good.
Everybody has a job. So, like, you have to respect a man for going and finding a craft and getting money to bring home to his family every day. But it is, in fact, that the job he picked populates the human zoo. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's crazy. But another but is policing, the art or the concept of policing, I think, is a necessary part in keeping society civilized. But another but, the policing that we have is not cutting it. Like, that's not the way. Like, policing is just a business to bring people in, so that way they have to pay for their time, and then
which
that
I don't
pays
get.
The lawyers, that pays the judges, and like, so it's a bunch of money coming in that pays everybody. So like, that's what they're operating off of. How many people can we come get to pay us? We got to just arrest everybody. You know what I'm saying? Get them paying tickets. There's all this money we can come in, instead of like actually being like, this motherfucker doing something wrong, we're gonna let the people judge what should happen to him. But like, if this motherfucker like didn't put his blinker on, and we give him a $135 ticket, like, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just trying to get money out this shit. In any business that they have, there's going to be a department within that business that is only focus is how do we suck money out of this business.
Yeah. I mean.
And that would be arresting as many people as possible.
That's why they have a quota that they have to hit every month just to.
And the way the laws are, like, you know, you're supposed to get a quick and speedy trial amongst your peers or whatever it is in the fucking Constitution. Well, how does it go? Tell me if I'm wrong here. Like, say you go to jail on some petty shit, and say you go to jail like at the wrong time. You might just get hit the wrong time. If it's too late in the day, you gotta wait like a whole nother day. But then it's the weekend, so the judge ain't there, so you gotta wait a whole nother day. So say you do something just stupid as fuck. Say you get caught with a gram, you could be in jail for like 2-3 days. Usually it's like 24 hours or whatever, but you can be in jail for like 2 or 3 days. You gotta pay to get out. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't had no commissary yet, 'cause you ain't been in there that long. So you just really starving. You only eat when they give you some shit in these little to-go boxes or whatever. Yeah. And
just no good.
You're not in jail long enough to where jail gets comfortable. I'm not saying anybody wants to go there, but at a certain point, it gets easier. But you're not in there long enough for that, and you're not in there short enough to where it's not really that bad. Like, you still gotta waste your time for a couple of days. But then you gotta pay to get out, and then a couple months later. You know what I'm saying? Maybe years, depending on how the case goes. Then you go to court. And then you got to, like, pay for your lawyer. You got to pay for the court fees, which pays the judges and shit. And, like, those cops.
It's all about the money, that's for sure. The thing, like...
And then you might get put on probation. And so now every month you got to pay probation. You know what I'm saying? Until it's finally off.
It's just a big freaking money pit.
Yeah, so you could spend like 3-4 years on like a little blunt of just like you're not in jail, but there's money going out.
You're going through some kind of.
It's just fucking. It's genius, but it's fucked up because it's like it's working against me, and I'm biased towards me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. So fuck you.
So fuck y'all.
Yeah. So fuck you.
All right. I retract my statement.
I'm gonna beat this motherfucking case, bro, and I'm gonna laugh in their faces.
Yeah. No, and something like that. If they do know the body cam is no good, they'll end it before you even go.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
That's what I mean. Like they'll drop it, you won't even have to go to court. And so hopefully then you still got to pay $5,000 for them to just drop it. So you're still paying.
Yeah, even if I do get dismissed, which is what we did. Me and Boa got arrested for a blunt. Both like 2 people, 1 blunt in a car that's not ours, and we had to go through all this shit and pay everything. You know what I'm saying? And then we got it dismissed, but I still had to pay all this shit. Like it comes out of retainer.
That's yep.
Like say I give somebody $900, like a lawyer, and he needed $300 to beat that case. You know what I'm saying? So now I have $600 sitting there unused until the next time I get arrested.
Hey, that's a good thing, though.
I mean, I guess it is, but I got arrested again and
used
a different lawyer.
That sounds like some Lil Wayne shit, you know? Like, oh, let me call my lawyer. He owe me, you know? And so...
Yeah. Well, now I got 2 lawyers that owe me. So.
Okay.
And one's like big dog. The other one's like cheap petty cases. You know what I'm saying? Little dog, yeah. No offense to him, which, by the way, he's like a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. So
he might just want to be the little dog. That don't mean
that's the whole thing about like certain businesses is like some things have the cheap shit that has more people coming through, but then some things has the high-end expensive shit, and that's where you treat yourself, and they don't have as many people coming through, but there's enough people coming through paying enough money that it still balances out.
Well, and I think
that's with everything. You can sell Reggie or you can sell Kush.
Yeah.
You know.
I think as far as lawyers, what they do is they take every and almost any client that they can.
Yeah.
And they just get the money from it. And they don't even know, most of these lawyers don't even know about the case till they get to court that day.
Yeah.
Because they got so many clients that they can't really read up on too much because they got another client that day.
If it's that court-appointed defender or whatever it's called, like, they just, and that's another thing. That's a way you could trick the system. Hey, listen up to here. There's somebody told me this in jail, so I don't know how. I mean, it worked with me, though. What you can do is request the court-appointed defender or the lawyer, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
So that will delay your trial. And then and this is on petty shit. This ain't on big shit. You ain't going to get this on big shit. But petty shit, you delay it. You get to court and you say, I want to fight it. And so now they got to delay it again. And then most likely that court-appointed attorney is not going to want to represent you now because he don't want to fight it. You know what I'm saying? He's just in there to just boom, boom, you know what I'm saying, get the shit over with. So then you got to get a new one, which delays you again. And you just keep trying to finesse the system where you get it delayed. Eventually, you cost the system so much money, they got to drop the case. Because, like we had to pay, like, let's say $300, all the way up until, let's just say $1,500. And your shit, you have to pay $1,000. So, like, now we just spent $1,500 trying to make $1,000. Let's just dismiss the case and move on to somebody else we arrested. You know what I'm saying? So just keep delaying that shit. You'll get it dropped. But
man,
this is Plug Talk. You know,
I like. Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to Plug Talk, Unplugged TV.
If that's true, that's cool. I'm gonna need to. Cause I got a court-appointed lawyer right now.
Switch him up. Let him know, like, hey, I'm gonna put you to work, boy. And then he's gonna be like, fuck that. I'm gonna refer you to somebody else.
Well, it's funny that you say that because I called him the other day and no answer, so I left a message.
Yeah, he ain't gonna answer you, but he don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
whether you win or lose. Like this is my job. This don't go on my record because I'm like I'm low dog. Yeah. Like say like apprentice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's an apprentice. That's why he works court-appointed until he can get into a firm. And then you level up and get in your own firm. It's just like everything else.
Right. And it sucks, the whole thing, because it's like I'm worried about this is my life, like fucking consequences and what the hell is going to go on, and I can't even get anybody to talk to.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying is like that's the whole point behind why I think policing is fucked up. Like it's a thing that we should have, but it's fucked up the way it is.
The way they do it.
Because it's your life. It's your whole life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it
could just be fucked up
down.
over some stupid shit. Like, think about, I don't know who's watching, what age groups you are, but say you're 40. What were you doing when you were 17? You know what I'm saying? And say you're 20 now. Think in your mind, you really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But in 10 years, you're going to give a fuck. So, like, people. I don't want to say people change, but people learn and grow. And for you to be hit with something early on like bullshit, like say you got caught with some weed when you were in high school, but then you go try to get a job or in the military or something, and they're like, "What's this fucking weed charge?" Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn. Or you get pulled over again for a speeding ticket. And they're like, what's this weed charge from back in the day? Let's take out, search your car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A friend left the Xanax in the car.
They use it against you.
You go to jail for some crazy shit. Like, it's all just bullshit. But then you get the shit where they find, like, people being kidnapped or, like, dead bodies. And it's like, okay, we needed the police.
That's good. Right. But
I think it should be where, like, police patrol all day. But they ain't pulling people over. But they just on the roads. And that's what they get paid to do is just be on alert all times. You fill the streets up, like 4 cops at a time in a small town, whatever. But they're on call to where, like, if I call you for, like, somebody's getting murdered or, like, an old lady fell or, like, you know, some shit like that where I really need you here, then that's when you call them and they pull up. But they ain't just pulling people over or stopping people walking down the road.
But what if they're patrolling and they see somebody doing something that really is harmful to society, like somebody speeding through 80 and a 30?
Yeah.
Like you would think that it probably is best to pull that person over because that's very unsafe for all the other drivers, right?
Well,
so then you put it in their hands to be able to say what is excessive and what's not, and then they just start pulling you over for every single thing because it helps them out.
Well, it all depends on how the laws are written. And the laws are written pretty fucking decently where it explains in detail, but there's always loopholes. And that's what gives these cops an overabundance of power where they can do whatever fuck they want. Because it is up to their leniency. And if they don't have any leniency because they on the power trip, because that's what the fuck y'all little badge motherfuckers do. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people just think that they have the badge on and they could be like, stop what you're doing, get on the ground. And then think about, like, your whole gang pulls up with guns. Y'all all got badges on and y'all pull up with guns. If I pull a gun out, I'm dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what gives you the right to just pull up on somebody and just draw down on them and, like, don't move?
Right.
And if you move, everything you ever worked for is over right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck gives you the right to do that shit? Just because you're wearing a little piece of metal?
You want to know the worst thing about it?
What?
We pay for them.
Yeah. We pay our taxes. Y'all should really support and appreciate us. Like, that's why people say fuck the police. We really don't have anything against, like,
fuck the police.
It's like a deeper meaning than what people, you know what I'm saying? Because the police see it and they're like, oh, fuck the police, I'm going to come pull you over more. Then it's like, man, it's just a fucking, you know, it's just a loop. Like, we're in a loop. It's like, fuck y'all, and then they're like, fuck y'all. Oh, you saying fuck me? Well, fuck you. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
so we all just need to shake hands and fucking let bygones be bygones.
I think the police need to start acting right. You know what I'm saying? I think there need to be laws put in place where we could really get your ass in trouble if you fuck with us. Like the shit that happened in my case, like, you should be able to get fired and lose your job and be blackballed from being a cop ever again. Like, but go find another job, motherfucker. Work at Smoothie King. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up. You abused the power of that badge.
When you become part of, like, that family, though,
yeah, I know.
Even if you're a little half-ass, like...
They're so loyal to each other.
Yes.
Because they all know the deal. Like, we get to sit on our ass all day, eat donuts, get fat, and every once in a while we get to go shoot somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Every once in a while, yeah. And we just take some paid leave for it.
Yeah. And I know there's more to being a cop than that, but if you look at it, even the people that work in a jail, what do y'all do? Y'all just get fat all fucking day. And, like, that's going to make you miserable and pissed off. So the one chance you get up and tell somebody what the fuck to do, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like,
they probably don't have any authority at home or anything either.
Yeah, no shit. Like, just be better, man. How do you make motherfuckers be better? Like, fuck the police, man.
They're gonna say it starts with yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you.
Let's take a break right quick because I'm gonna get another beer and I'm gonna fix that camera.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Should be a cut, right?
Yep, I'm out.
And welcome back. So what's up? What you want to ask?
I was just because I was eating there the other day. I was gonna. I was eating at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I actually gave you and I guess old girl or say Jules or what?
Yeah, Jules.
Okay.
Jules gonna be gonna be famous, bro. Like, it's on that like Blueface Krishan shit, but we're gonna do it better. We ain't like beating each other up.
It's more like her.
Nah, they
she was booed. Nah, no.
They beat each other up and shit. It's on like a better shit. Like this is Texas shit. They're fucking
Texas
California. Shit. You know what I'm saying? This is we different. You know yeah. Anyway, Buffalo Wild Wings.
And so I know everybody eats there. Everybody likes there. And so I was just trying to like see what your favorite wing sauce is. You know, and because they got so many dang different sauces, and then they got the dry rub, they got the, you know what I mean, and so
yeah. Well, I will say, Thai curry ain't never failed me. But they had the lemon pepper dry rub for a long time. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that shit good, but they don't put enough on there. You gotta like tell them put a lot in there. But now they got the wet lemon pepper sauce, and that shit slap. Or jam and jalapeno. I go for some jam and jalapeno. Yeah.
I think one time I got the rub, the
lemon pepper rub.
Yeah, or one of those because they had a couple different ones. I got one of them, but it just like you said, it didn't have enough on it. It just tasted really plain and dry.
Ever been to Bruce's? My bad. Go ahead.
No, my favorite,
yeah,
always has been Parmesan garlic.
Yeah,
they are really good.
It kind of tastes like pizza though.
And but they have a new one right now. They have a new one that they just added. It's like chili lime, like
chili limon, like Mexican.
No, like chili, like the chili lime chips that I like or whatever.
Chili limon.
Yeah.
That's like the Mexican shit.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, like and chile, not like chili, fucking beans and shit, right?
Whatever.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Look, they got like a chill A, like with an E.
I'm sure it is, you know because
or they got an ILI.
Nah, I don't think it's ILI.
No. Why would it be?
Yeah,
fucking chili and beans flavored burrito or what are we talking about again? Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes, Buffalo. What are we talking about?
Goddamn, beanies and weenies, wing flavored beanies. And
hopefully, y'all are keeping up better than we are. So
I don't remember where the fuck I'm at right now. Yes. She sent me something a second ago that was like.
I know. I saw your face, your reaction to it, and I was like, no.
That shit was funny. It says, "Are you even listening to me?" And it's like, first of all, I'm stoned and I forgot I had ears.
Wow. I like little sayings like that.
Yeah, that shit is funny.
That's funny.
And it's funny because I be getting on ass like, listen to this song. You know how it is trying to be a rapper. You always got to show somebody your song. Like.
Speaking of that, I'm glad you said that. So I've been going to the Needle and Rec and playing basketball a lot lately. Like probably within the past 3 weeks, I've been going 2 or 3 days out of the week. Well, there's these same guys that show up pretty much all the time. And we got to talking about music. And so I showed them Money Man.
Yeah.
And so I just told him, I was like, yeah.
That shit famous around here, by the way.
I was like, shout out Money Man.
Yeah.
And so I told him, I made a couple songs or whatever. And so I showed him that. And then once I showed him that, I showed him Simp.
Oh, and word.
Because like I said, I've always loved that song. Like, really thought that song is fucking top-notch legit.
Appreciate that. That one's kind of famous around here, too.
And so I let him listen to that, and he was like asking for more or whatever, so I just put him on your I got his phone, put him on your little YungPlugOfficial.
Yeah.
Press subscribe.
On your little YungPlugOfficial?
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not all hip to that shit. Nah.
I appreciate that, though, for real. The only person that does that is my mom.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. My mom be like, my mom crazy. Me and Jules was out the other day. We went to Pole 9.
You talking about a curly hair chick?
Yeah. We'll get to that for sure. This is the same night.
My bad.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Me and Jules go out. We go to some tequila bar in La Cuna in Beaumont.
Mm-hmm.
And we get kind of toasty there. And then we go out over to Pole 9, and we're like in the line to get in. And I look up, bro. I see my fucking mom like
just chilling at the club.
Yeah, just dancing like right there. Like I'm like, oh hell no, like we gotta go. You know what I'm saying? But
that's funny.
Now we ended up staying in. We got fucked up. Not gonna lie. Then we went to Reds after that. We got fucked up some more, and they were just dancing their ass off and shit. And that's when I posted that on my Snap. My mama and my girl dancing, and yeah, AP was like, who that curly hair chick with you? First thing I said was, that's my mama, motherfucker.
You better chill, bro.
You better chill, bro.
Damn, that's funny.
Yeah, you keep your eyes off that curly hair woman.
That was the first time I ever seen his mom.
Ah, fuck you up.
That's funny shit.
But anyway, I said that because my mom's crazy. Like, she likes to party. So she'll like go to a beach and party and put people on my music.
No, that's cool. And so, I mean, that's
dope because she used to like not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, hated my music. Like, or not hated, but like, hated the fact that I did music really, like, go get a job. But now that I'm making money, she's like, oh shit, listen to my baby.
And so do you think she's your biggest fan?
For sure.
Now? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's badass.
That is dope. I feel like I earned that. So I appreciate you, mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would feel like most rappers, especially ones that have made it and like done something with it, their moms are probably behind them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if I'm buying you a house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I can take a thank you.
Helping you out. You better be pushing
this
that
all
shit.
for you, mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to teach you that, you did good. Your baby's gonna fly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Push me out the nest, I'ma fly.
So she had to do something right.
Yeah, I guess that backhand teaches good lessons. You know,
No shit, right?
Man, teach a good lesson. Yeah, but yeah, she was out
Definitely
partying,
got a
man.
few
We
of
ran
those
into her.
in
Like, how? Put that in perspective, bro. You're getting out with your girl. You going out getting drunk, and you go to a popping ass club where I'll talk about that in a minute. Actually, you go to a popping ass club and you look up and see your mom just like
I couldn't even
throwing ass.
I couldn't even fathom seeing my mom, you let alone anywhere out past like 9 o'clock. Unless it's a baseball game or basketball game or something like that.
Nah, I ain't. She had work at 6 a.m. that
Ooh,
night.
that's
And I got her home at.
There's no way my mom's doing that.
I got her home at 5 a.m.
Wow. I see the apple don't fall too far from the tree, huh?
Yeah, no, for sure. We don't have to sleep, man. Them Italianos.
Sleep when I
Sono
die.
Italiano. You hear me?
Yeah.
Don't cantano soprano.
What he said.
Yeah. Get your Italian up.
That's funny. Well, shout out, Mom.
Shout out, Mom, man. Appreciate you, Mama, for real. Be my day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we was same club, Pole 9. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Pokey. Rest paradise.
Really? Yeah.
Pokey fucking died. Pole 9, man. H-Town legend came to Beaumont and do a show and just hit the deck. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, I didn't even know that.
You ain't know that?
Nuh-uh.
Whoa.
It was recent, huh?
Yeah, it was like fucking 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's probably why I'm not hip.
I'm not hip and far out.
Yeah, pretty much.
So shout out Big Pokey, man. I'm about to look it up.
Huh. That's crazy. Come down here to Beaumont and die in Beaumont.
Yeah, on stage. He was performing. I had the video. I think they took it off. I really wouldn't want to show the video anyway. But yeah, he's on stage rapping. The song comes on and he just like, boom, just passes out, hits the deck, and didn't get back up. June 18th, 2023.
It's like July 20-something, so that was a month ago. It was over a month ago.
Yeah.
Was it to syrup because he was sipping too much lean?
I don't know how much I'm supposed to say because I don't know what's on Google.
Yeah.
I don't want to say what I heard just because I'm not sure.
No, I just know a lot of them rappers like that. That seems to be a common denominator.
Yeah, especially H-Town, SUC. He's part of SUC, so...
Yep.
It says Big Pokey died on June 18th in Beaumont, Texas after collapsing on stage at a bar. He was scheduled to perform at Poi 9 Bar and Rooftop Inn as a special guest for a Juneteenth celebration. He performed in Baytown, Texas in front of fans on the same day. So there's that. I'm a little
so
stuffy,
he was
bro.
in Baytown earlier that day?
Yeah.
Then came to Beaumont?
Yeah.
Man.
That's the thing about these artists, man. Like literally fucking coming up. On my birthday is Thursday. All the way until, bars close at 2. And then right after that, we're shooting to Austin. Got to sleep in the Airbnb, wake up, and go do the show at 3 p.m. And after that, there's a metal show. And then I might not go to that one, though. And then there's a rave.
Oh, I've never been to a rave.
Yeah, I ain't never performed at a rave, but...
I bet you it's going to be crunk. Is the rave going to be outside?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Maybe... Well, I don't know. It's going to be nighttime, so I really don't know. I went to a rave one time. I never performed at a rave, but I've been one time that was like in the alleyway.
Shout out raves.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I don't do drugs, so like raves ain't really... Like how everybody else goes to a rave, that's not how I go to a rave.
Yeah, I don't like all them psychedelic crazy shit like that.
There's no way. Like when I used to do shit, like that type of shit quite frequently, like... I can't imagine doing that in a big crowd with this music and like the speakers vibrate your whole body. So like I feel like that's just so overstimulation. I'd probably like just vibrate too much to where I just start flying.
I mean, everybody reacts different to different shit though. Everybody reacts different. So
well, I'm sped up on the regular. That's why I used to take shit that makes me slow down because I'm sped up. Like if I wouldn't sniff a line or something because I'm already geeked like just on natural.
Yeah.
So I'd be out locked up. Way. You know what I'm saying? Locked up in the corner like.
Locked up in the corner.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'd rather like.
I remember in high school there was a guy I used to hang out with. Every time that he smoked, he wouldn't drive. He'd be too paranoid, and he drove a BMW.
I drove my ass one time.
So I tried to get him high all the time so that I could drive his car.
Hell yeah.
Because he wouldn't drive.
We
If he
whipped
was
his
high.
hoe.
I'm telling you, he would not drive if he was high because he would just get too paranoid. He'd be like, "Hey, you want to drive?" Hell yes.
I kind of missed the opposite. I'm gonna bleep this, but do you remember? Did you go to Sierra or Central?
I went to see her.
Do you remember Miss?
Yes.
Okay, well, her son had drove a badass Charger, and I always wanted to drive that hoe. Yeah.
Shout out Miss. All right.
And he drove a badass Charger, and I always wanted to drive it. And, like, no matter how high we got, he was like, "Fuck no." One time, I even embarrassed myself in front of a bitch. Like, some waiter was like trying to take my bitch or whatever, and
Wow.
yeah. And so I left. I was like, "I'm going to the car. Like, give me your key so I can go to the car."
You want some fries and my number?
Yeah. And she wasn't really my bitch. She was just like, we pulled up there to go talk to her, and then the waitress was the waiter was pulling that. So we left. I'm like, "Give me your keys. I'm gonna go sit in the car and roll this blunt." And he was like, "Nah, like I'm coming with you." I'm like, "Damn, bro, you think I'm just gonna take off in your car?" Which is probably smart because
Because I probably would have.
Yeah,
Damn.
but like, damn, like just let me take off in your car then. Ross was right there. This was at B-Dubs, so I could hit Ross.
I probably shouldn't say this, but I just saw it go off.
Yeah. The other camera just turned off.
I want to say I was in 12th grade, maybe, and a buddy of mine. Yeah.
Cool.
And a buddy of mine pissed me off, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't have keys to my truck at that time, and so for whatever reason. And so I just took off sprinting down my street to run to this dude's house. And he knew I was doing that. So when I got there, he had gotten his truck and left. Well, his stepdad and his mom were gone for the weekend, and they left their Avalanche with the keys on the kitchen table for me to, because when I got there, the dude had left and left his door open. And so my dumb ass is so furious.
He said they left them there for me.
So I went inside, got the keys, got in the Avalanche, and drove to Houston where my girlfriend lived.
All the way to H. People don't know that's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
2 hours if you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
And so I'm in a stolen car at the age of like 18, driving to Houston just to go see my girl. I get there, she freaks out.
You see what we do for you bitches?
Yeah, she freaks out, makes me start driving home. I get a call from the cops. And yeah, it just sends me the fuck away. Fucking bitch.
That's funny.
And so the cops call me, and they're like freaking me out and all this shit, like talking all this big stuff that I'm gonna get in all this. Yeah.
Jeff Jansen.
And so the stepdad like knew me real well because just growing up hanging out with his son or his stepson. And so they said that if I bring the truck back, they're not going to press any charges.
Lies.
So I met my mom and Winnie. She got in the truck. I got in her car. I drove home the back way through Port Arthur.
Oh my God.
She drove home through Beaumont and went to this dude's house and dropped the car off.
Damn.
To the police.
Mom's a gangster.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And so when you say shout out mom earlier, for sure, shout out mom for some gangster shit.
How the fuck you put your mom in that truck?
I was just scared shitless for like, as soon as I got there, they were going to arrest me. But I feel like she didn't steal it. And so they're not going to arrest my mom.
She did now.
Yeah, I mean, she's accomplished now, right? Man.
Shout out mom. Gangster
Yeah.
motherfucker. Your mom more gangster than you.
For sure.
God damn.
She had to be, so I wouldn't be so gangster.
Yeah. Is that your second barrel?
Yes.
Are you feeling it? This is my second.
No,
I
go
feel
ahead.
it.
Yeah, get you one. I got some more in there.
What do you mean get you one? I bought them.
No, wait, I didn't mean it like that.
But you know, I'm just saying like
I have some more Coronas in there.
I'm saying
with
how
the
you
cans.
feel on your second beer? Because I'm you know what I'm saying?
No,
I feel like that filter that makes your hips move.
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, when
You
people.
be on that filter shit now?
No, I see.
But you be calling that shit, man. Shout out filters.
You know what happened since the last time we
what
talked?
happened was.
They fucking dropped a new app called Threads. It's fucking Twitter for Instagram, and I'm on that hoe like a motherfucker. But anyway, I put on there that like my girl know not to use no damn filters. You take a selfie with me. boom. You know what I'm saying? It's written in threads. So
Oh
it's
goodness! And then you be naming out the damn fucking.
anyway. The fucking it says like pretend. I told them pretend like you lost your keys, and it's like the fucking hips are shaking, and they're like looking for their keys, and it looks like those.
Doing the salsa.
I don't know. Google it, bro. It's worth the Google. Yeah, this shit funny as hell.
That's funny.
Any fucking way.
Speaking of salsa, like I went on a second date with a girlfriend, and that's what we did was we went to this Mexican restaurant where they were teaching couples how to salsa.
Okay. Did you?
No, it was cool.
Did you do it?
Yeah, it was really cool.
Did you salsa?
Yeah.
What's up?
It
Show me
was,
something.
I mean, this was a long time ago.
Show me something.
No, I mean, just like
You want to
you
dance
did,
with
you
me?
moved-
Oh.
But
Shit.
I thought that was really cool. Like I was scared to ask if that was something because I didn't know if that's something everybody wants to do.
Yeah.
And so I just bringing up salsa. I actually did that.
Everybody gotta learn how to salsa. Because, like, what if, your girl wants to go dancing, or if you accidentally score a touchdown, you know, you got to just know how to just break
There
it
you
down.
go. Well, the thing was, the crazy thing was it was the second time like we had went out on a date or whatever, and when you're there, you had to dance with different partners.
Yeah.
So I'm dancing with other girls and she's dancing with other guys, and it's just like, no, that's who I want to do.
Yeah, that's why I came here with. I don't know
Yeah,
why
that's
Esteban
what
over there filling up on.
And so I thought that was crazy. That was cool.
So, is it. Do we need another L in the air? I just felt the weed in my sock, or the CBD in my sock.
Might as well. Keep going with it.
We are already an hour deep. That's fucking dope. What's up, Unplugged? We
And that
made
one's
it
been
an
going
hour.
the whole time, huh?
I mean, I fucking hope so.
Oh, just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. This is gonna be a shot. But
You see red in the middle of the screen,
I'm
huh?
gonna call you cameraman code.
Look where my fingers at.
Oh
It's
yeah,
red.
I see you right.
So yeah, that should be good. The other fucking cameraman Coda with your fucking camera always dying, man.
Man, and that's a part that I watch all the time in the old podcast is
Yeah.
when he says it. If you just see my face, the whole life of me just
He's
drops out. Like,
man, ain't been recording the whole time. You were like,
I was like, what? Like, I totally stopped talking
What
about
you
what we were
mean?
talking. Man, that really hurt my feelings, Coda. But
yeah.
still
Which
love
is
you,
why I
though.
gotta be the cameraman now. I was already the producer and the editor. Now I gotta be the fucking cameraman. Went and bought a camera. I hope the quality's dope. It's got a big ass lens on it.
Yeah, I just don't fucking last.
Yeah, it just don't last. I gotta figure out what's up with that. But this is my first time using it for an extended period of time. I've like tested it out, just making videos just to be like on some practice shit. It's nothing that would ever go into the public.
In his defense, didn't his only go 30 minutes, and so yours is only going 30 minutes? And so
No,
is
but
it-
that's the fourth time I turned on and it's been an hour.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
like not, it's not like periodical. Or like it is periodical. It's not like on time. Like it's not like every 15 minutes, every 20 minutes, whatever. It's like 2 minutes.
Just when it wants.
7 minutes,
Yeah.
15 minutes. Yeah, it's just like random. I gotta figure out.
You think
what
it's
the
because
damn
it
deal.
needs a charge or something?
Nah, hell no. Because if it was dying, it wouldn't turn back on for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I guess if you didn't change the
Yeah.
battery or something.
Yeah, fuck
I don't know about any of that. I'll let you run all that because I don't want to mess it up.
That's
Especially that
that's
new
the fucking
camera.
problem. You know what I'm saying?
Especially that new camera. I'll fuck with that old one.
Yeah, I have no
Well, it looks
idea
like it's
about-
working.
I have no idea about that new camera. The old one, remember, I had to go through like 3 fucking podcasts before I figured out how it worked.
Yeah.
Just because like I didn't know you had to like format. I don't like when you delete shit off the memory card or whatever, it's still in some kind of brain system of the camera. So you have to format it,
Folder or something like
which
that.
fucking deletes it off of its backup memory, I guess. But even like if I delete it, it's not on there, so I can't use it. But I have to format it or it will stop recording because too much storage is taken up. And it's like, you don't have no storage because I fucking deleted it.
Right.
I don't know.
But so what
Fucking
you must
computers.
be like, that must be what like the cops look for whenever they
Yeah.
come and pull something. Is you deleted it, but you didn't format
You
it.
ain't
or
deleted,
whatever and got-
deleted.
Yeah. And so,
So delete your shit, I guess.
right?
Yeah.
Always delete.
Delete. That's like when you delete a dick pic out your picture, but it's not out of the recently deleted. Caught that.
Like, who doesn't know about the recently deleted?
Got that looks.
Huh?
Looks dope.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be on my OnlyFans.
Oh, the plug.
Yeah.
We
Go
really need.
subscribe to my OnlyFans, Young Butt Plug. Yeah.
That's
Hey,
fucking
and
awesome.
Temptations got $2 Tuesdays. Go see Jules. Get some fucking Give us some money so you can see some
Tuesdays.
nice butt
That was
cheeks.
today.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Yesterday, I went to Casa Ley yesterday. Shout out Casa Ley. Getting some.
I was gonna ask you when you was talking about salsa. I'm like, you been doing them $1 margaritas lately?
Yep.
Is it $1?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I didn't do it today, but today would have been the day because it's the 25th.
Yeah.
And so it's every 5th, 15th, and 25th. But yesterday I went and had some Coronas.
How do you find out about this shit? Like, is this a secret or do they market this shit to the public to where you can find
it's
out?
not something that they like push out.
I ain't never seen a Casa Ley commercial.
No, that's what I'm saying. But
Well,
I
that's
go
not
there
true.
so much. I go
Mi
there so
casa
much that
es
I
su
always
casa.
see the little like advertisement signs that they have sticking up or in the window or whatever.
When's the last time you seen a commercial though? Because I know you know the commercial, the Mi Casa Su Casa.
Give me a
is-
casa ole day.
Yeah.
Like,
Mi Casa
yeah.
es Su Casa.
And
Casa
so
ole.
the guy who I guess owned all the Casa Olays, my dad used to paint his house or his beach cabin.
Okay, so that's what I was gonna.
His lake house. Damn, I got all that messed up.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, so that means that Casa Ley is just something around here.
Yes.
That's not like a Texas thing or a country or like a U.S. thing.
No. it
So
is-
do you know what Casa Ley is?
Yeah, because it's not like something like McDonald's or Burger King. No.
You want to know something?
Casa Ley is only for Tex-Mex. That's why it's called Tex-Mex, and it's like South, only in the South, really. If you go up any
Damn,
north.
do they have
into-
Tex-Mex in other places, not just Texas? Do you know what Tex-Mex is? Leave it in the comments.
I mean, what would you call it in another state? Like Oklahoma?
You would just call
Oakmex?
it. You would still call it Tex-Mex. Like we got this shit from Texas, but they got this shit from Mexico.
Oklamex? Yeah. But they got this shit from Mexico. It's just
But
going
like-
down the supply chain.
You know what Casa Ley is? Like,
Yeah.
Leave a comment.
Right.
Cause they got $1 margaritas, man. Every 5th, 15th,
And
25th.
25th. Yep. I do. I always get them half and half with salt. That's the way I'll drink a margarita.
Yeah, I'll drink the fuck out some. Like margaritas are probably my favorite way to drink alcohol.
Well, if I get it, if
Or
I
rum
get
and
it frozen,
Coke,
it's gonna I'm gonna get a headache.
I spit this shit like down everywhere.
hmm If I get it frozen, it's gonna give me a headache. But if I get on rock, like just
Yeah, like
on
a-
rocks,
like a-
I'm gonna
it
suck
called?
that shit
Freezer
down
burn?
really quick and get really messed up, like really fucked up.
Brain freeze.
So if I get a half and half, it kind of makes it to where I don't drink it so fast, but it's still good to drink.
Yeah, shout out to them, and then you can just get chips and salsa for free. So you can spend
You
like
know, you know what? No. And so it depends on your waiter or waitress. So if they
Fuck
want to
that.
be,
They giving me my shit for
be a
free.
dickhead, if they want to be an asshole, they can actually charge you $3.99.
No, they ain't
for the
charging
chips
me.
and hot sauce. They ain't charging me.
if you charge me
If they
$3.99
char-
for the hot sauce, you're getting
Zero
zero
tip. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Because your tip was the chips and hot sauce that
Yeah,
you made
there
me
go
pay
your
for.
$3.99,
Yes,
huh?
exactly.
Yeah.
And I 100% like yes, but every once in a while they'll have a waiter or waitress that does that, and that's
You know I got to
exact-
hook up like every restaurant though. Like I can go to, I get the family discount one way or another. I know somebody in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We gonna. Like a
Should I be
certain
inviting you and you be standing me up? So
restaurant. When was the last time you invited me to that? Last time you invited me, I went probably.
to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh man,
I just got lucky on
I
that
thought we
one.
was talking about Casa Ley.
Oh yeah, Casa Ley. Shit.
In my defense, I was all for going to B-Dubs, but you know,
Have we ever gone to
shit
Casa
didn't
Ley
work out
together?
that way. Huh?
Have we ever went to Casa Ley together?
Yeah, man.
Probably,
How many
huh?
margaritas you drank? You forgot that
A
shit?
lot. With a lot of different people.
Yeah, I went. We sat there for like 2 fucking hours.
Yeah, that's about right.
And you had like quesadillas or something. I'd say chips and salsa.
Yeah, maybe.
Or like enchiladas or something.
It was just the one in the mall?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one I usually go to, even though now that I stay out here, I go to the...
Hey, Jules said Beaumont Mall look like it's closing. You went the other day, right, Jules? Did it look like it's closing?
The whole mall?
If you're going to say a lot of shit, pull out the voice memos. You don't have to. I'll reiterate it, but they don't have no PacSun. PacSun's gone in both malls.
Damn.
Yeah. When's the last time anybody been to the mall?
Well, the only reason I go to the mall is to go to Casa Ley. So,
Yeah.
you know.
They got the cookie company too, though. Cookie.
Yeah, that's right there next to it.
Yeah,
too.
when I was real young, I would go into the mall and they have these things where you could take like reviews for like $7. Like say like, I remember the first one I ever did was Monsters vs. Aliens. I had to watch like a 10-minute clip of Monsters vs. Aliens, the movie, and give my opinion on it.
Okay.
And they'd give me like $7.
I think I remember some crap like that.
Yeah. And I'll never forget this. I always remember the Monsters vs. Aliens thing, and also
Monsters vs.
the
Aliens.
kid. It felt like a kid at the time. I was probably like 11, but it felt like this kid was probably like 16, 17. He might have been older, or whatever. But he had one of them like off eyes. You know what I'm saying?
That roams,
And he looked at me, he was like, "You want to do something?" And I always remember like, looking back. Like,
who you talking to, bro? I know you ain't talking to me.
Yeah,
that's fucking funny.
You talking to me, bro? Like, I don't know who the fuck you looking at.
When you said he had an off eye and he looked at me, I already knew where that shit was going. Oh, that's funny. Like, how the fuck did he look at you with an off eye? You know?
Yeah, he got one of them off eyes, man. Look like a damn chameleon. Yeah,
Man.
we used to have a damn teacher that was, you know, one of them iguana looking motherfuckers. He would literally like, he would have to cover his eyes and be like, you know, raise your hand like, who got to answer the question?
Oh my goodness, just to see you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
That shit is so fucking.
So you said Alien versus Monster or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so I really liked. I know that was a cartoon, right?
Of course.
Or, yeah.
You think I watched actual movies?
I know, right? I really like Alien versus Predator.
Word. Yeah.
That shit was a real good match.
Have you seen the new Predator?
Which one?
They're fucking. It's like Native Americans.
Oh yeah. And the girl.
You saw it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
For sure.
Where? You went to the movie theaters?
No, probably here. It's been out for a while.
What?
Nah, I do like. I think that one is a good one.
I need to get my movie game up.
Nah, I do think
Like
that
it's
one.
like I never get to lay down. So when I do lay down and I put a movie on, I'm gonna sleep like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Especially, you know what I'm saying, I'm not by myself. You know what I'm saying? Pass the fuck out.
I think that movie's kind of old too. Like definitely last year, right?
What?
Or am I tripping?
I don't know. I just found out about it like last year.
Yeah, right. See, so
Nah. I guess it has been a year. I don't know what time it is, bro. I just do shit every day. I don't know what time it is. I don't know what day it is. I just do shit. You five me?
I do know what you're saying, but then how do you make it to appointments and stuff and things that where you need to be and supposed to go?
I don't know. I'm just on point. I don't know what to say. I can't even explain my ways. You know what I'm saying? I
It's
just
just
get shit
predestined
done.
already, huh?
Yeah, I
So
just
you
show up. I'm like, man,
that's why
ain't a coinky thing. I'm supposed
on-
to be here right
that's
here,
why
right
you on
now.
Young Plug time, huh?
Yeah, I be on Plug Time all the time. Young Plizzle, man. Go
Mhm.
check out YungPlugOfficial on Instagram and YungButtPlug on OnlyFans.
Nah, that's so funny to me.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
It's funny.
No, yeah,
Yeah. I think it works. I'm trying it out right here. So let me know if that works.
that's cool.
Because it's funny. It's not so serious. But at the same time, it's like,
It's true. So come check it out.
yeah. I got the baddest bitch in the phone now. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to see some crazy shit, hit me up on Instagram.
Hit me up.
Mm-hmm. You already know I got the baddest bitch. Like, why would I not have the baddest bitch?
OnlyFans. It's like the number one. That's like the number one.
Bitch sitting on their ass, playing
Like
with their pussy all day.
revenue for people who can actually have something to show,
For sexy bitches, yeah.
and even some that probably don't. Like,
I mean, it's like y'all.
but they do all kinds of other stuff. I know
Yeah.
that is like sexually focused, probably, but
Most likely, but like-
don't they do a whole bunch of other crazy, like just different stuff on there also?
Yeah, like Boosie and Blueface did an OnlyFans thing where it was just like a reality TV show.
Okay,
It wasn't even like fucking, but sometimes there be nudity in it, so you can get away with that.
yeah,
But when you have another person in the video, that person has to have an account. You know what I'm saying? Like if you use a video and set it on OnlyFans, it's kind of like a song, like you collabed. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay.
this person, this is my video on my OnlyFans featuring this person who has their OnlyFans.
And so they won't allow you to post it if one of them doesn't have an account.
Yeah, just got the heads up from Jules. Yeah. Affirmation.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But it's dope though, and I encourage you to go see how fine my bitch is. So YoItsJulz, Unplugged, Young Butt Plug. Gotta get it cracking. My girlfriend just my girl done turned me to a damn porn star.
Stutter and Stanley.
I got this tobacco like on my tongue. But yeah, my girl done turned me to a porn star, so you gotta drop that dick on camera, you hear me? Put that dick dead in your face.
Well, we want you to pay for it.
Yeah, $5.99 a month. You can see me drop that dick down on camera, you hear me?
That's funny. You can subscribe here. That's what you should, I mean, right?
Go ahead, click the link right here, and you'll see me drop that dick down, you hear me?
That's funny.
For 75 cents and some pocket lint. You'll see
some pocket lint. Do they pay taxes on that?
That's the thing. I don't want to put nobody on blast, but you need to. Anytime that revenue that you got going through a computer system is going to be flagged. You can't get away. It's not cold hard cash. So you're going to have to tax that shit. Or like auditors come hit you. They find something. They go back 3 years, right? That's how that shit work. If you don't file your shit on your taxes, like even Cash App. Cash App's supposed to be fucking cash. But I guess somewhere in the license agreement, they can't get away with just cash. They going to flag your ass. I had a homie lose $100,000 on Cash App. You have to pay taxes on this money you're getting if you getting it through a computerized thing. So like, you know, monetization for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, like whatever you doing, Snapchat. If you doing OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying, you selling merch or whatever through Zelle and like Venmo, Cash App, all this shit, you have to pay taxes on it. Auditors come, go roll you back 3 years, and they find something that hit you again, roll you back another 3 years. And they go every 3 years, and they just keep hitting you, and you get all that money taken from you. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And if you don't have that money, you get assets taken from you. So say you own a house or a car.
Oh, yeah. They'll come get it while you ain't even there.
Yeah. Find something like 20 seconds to talk about so I can roll this L.
Yeah.
CBD.
We'll roll this L. Shoot, what to talk about? I don't know. You put me on the spot, so now I'm just...
You got freestyle, man.
So Ed actually had sent me a beat the other day, and it wasn't completely finished or whatever. I had to get him to add like a second verse to it. But I've actually been listening to it the past couple days, and so I think that's going to be the next thing that I start writing to. I don't know why today, like all day, all I could think in my head was, and it's crazy now thinking about it, but it was like I could have died today. And just have that like the title of the song, the like focus of the song or whatever, and just try to go on with that. Because I think everybody can say that. I could have died today.
Yeah, that's a good premise to a song. Like, today could have been it. Like I said earlier, like the police drop on you and they're like, everything you ever worked for is over.
Mm-hmm.
Right now in this instant, if you make a move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have died.
And that's
today.
just one instance. Like it don't
explosion.
even have to be your fault. Like somebody else could hit you, or like, you know. Okay, so I went to school with a lady that actually got shot from a stray bullet that went through her windshield and killed her when she was driving. But it didn't kill her while she was driving. It hit her. She had a baby in the back seat. She was able to swing over to the side of the road, put the car in park, and then supposedly.
That's crazy. That's the
died.
mama instincts kicking in. Like, she couldn't die until she saved that baby.
Right. And so, crazy when I heard about that on the news. That happened some years back, but like when I heard and saw who it was, it blew my mind.
That is some crazy shit. And it's crazy to think about.
It was just a straight, like I don't know if they ever found out who did it or whatever, because it was just a stray bullet that came through and she was driving on the street. You know what I mean? And so.
And it's crazy to think about, like, especially with people we grew up with, or even just names that we've heard of through our life. We don't even know these people, but you just know these names, especially in a small area like this, 409. But like, we lose people, and it's like, who's gonna die today? Like, who's gonna make it another couple years? Like, you know what I'm saying? Never know, but it's somebody always turns up, and it's like crazy how many people you look back on. And I'm only 24, but I'm about to be 25, and it's crazy looking back. Like, all these people are already gone. Like, what's it gonna look like when I'm 90? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna make it to 90 with me? You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers like you, when I'm 90, you're gonna be 140.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on the people you hang around. like if you hang around a lot of people that are in a lifestyle where dying is more
It's like gangsters and
frequent,
smokers.
is that right? You know, but I'm just saying, like everybody, like people are gonna die, but I think in a normal family, maybe, and I could be wrong, but I think mostly, I mean, it's supposed to be pretty systematic, like. The grandpa or the grandma dies, then the other one dies, then the mom and dad become the grandpa and grandpa, and then they die one by one, and then, you know,
That's not supposed to be.
It's
Like
not really
perfect
supposed
world.
to be like a parent burying their kid type deal is what, you know, but,
Yeah, God forbid.
well, I'm just saying, like, I really do believe, even though I don't know, because I don't know anybody, like many people in the world, but I would think that that would be probably the norm, right?
Yeah, I mean that's like the perfect world. Like,
Which
that's
there
like-
is not. Which
that's
there is no perfect
That's
world.
the game plan. That's how shit goes. But shit don't always go that way.
No, for
like
sure.
I lost a brother.
But that's not. But I'm just saying. I think that might be the more, like the stats might lean to that being more common than anything else, right?
Yeah. But like think about like that's why you have a lot of kids. Like I lost a brother that's like 2-3 years older than me. So like in a fucked up way, like, you know, there's still other kids. But like that's why you have to have more kids. That way you keep your bloodline going.
Well, that's
You know what I'm
that's the thing wrong with right now is they're saying that like people right now are having less kids like than ever
Yeah, because
kids.
everybody's gay now.
Yeah, well,
everybody loves abortions. Everybody loves abortions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We love killing babies on this side. You know what I'm saying? Except for Texas. We don't fucking do that shit here. You take that to another fucking state, boy.
Right, and so
Yeah.
like, but that's what they were saying. Or I was listening to the news one day, you know that, but you can't believe anything they're saying, anyways. But that right now we
I only
really
believe it if
are-
I say it.
Well, yeah, but
Everything else is bullshit, by the way.
right. So choose, take your pick.
Mm-hmm.
But that like we're gonna have a population like scare where there's not gonna be enough people in the world because we're not producing enough.
Well, I don't even know about that because we need to chop some heads off for sure. We just don't need to be on a generational level where like, say like you were saying, you have the kids, the parents, and the grandparents, right? Say you have kids, parents, grandparents. Well, the kids stop having kids. So when the kids come to the parents level, right, there's no more kids. The grandparents are dead, so now it's just parents and grandparents, and now there's a generation skip. So the kids that don't exist are now the parents. The fucking grandparents die, and now there's just parents, and now there's nothing can come after that. Like,
Well,
so you don't want to make it a generational thing. I just fucked that up. I don't know if the audio is gonna be cut on that, but I gotta piss anyway.
what about somebody who has just girls?
Yeah, that's scary too. You have to find
Because-
somebody that has just guys.
Well, I'm just saying that that name is not going to go on because she's going to take his name, right?
Yeah, unless she's an alpha bitch. Shout out to all my alpha bitches.
No.
Yeah, well, that's the thing I'm worried about. I'm
I
the
wouldn't
last.
know about that. I got two boys.
I'm the last son with my last name. Like my dad has another son,
So I got two that are going
but
to carry my
his
name.
last name is a different last name than me. So like I have the last of my last name, but even my last name, my dad was adopted, so that's not even like my bloodline. My last name is not my my blood name. So like, I gotta find a name to pass on. Like I could do the Matsio or the Matsio.
What's cool is there was actually a time. There was a time not too long ago, maybe like 10 years ago, less than 10 years ago, where there was 4 generations alive in my family.
That's crazy. So like great grandparents.
The great grandparents, my parents, me, and my kids.
See, I don't even have grandparents.
Well, I don't anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like.
But I did like I said, like maybe 8 years ago, I think was when my last, I don't know, something like that. And
Yeah.
so when they were alive, it was them, my parents, me, and my kids. So there's 4 generations alive in the Atterbury family.
Yeah, I knew my, like both my dad's parents died real quick. Like I think I don't know the exact years, but my mom's dad died probably like fucking 5-6 years ago, 7, 9, I don't know. Time doesn't exist to me, man. But it was it was a while back for sure.
No such thing as time.
It was like at least like somewhere in high school he died. And like, bro, this motherfucker, shout out to my grandpa, bro. He's the most gangster I ever know. Real mafioso. Like, he died for a year and came back, bro. He was brain dead in the hospital for a year. Came back, learned to walk and talk again. Lived another year and then died.
Man, he was just on vacation for a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. He said he could hear
But,
you
so
the
he
whole
came back and
time.
lived for a year and then died?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Did the way he lived when he came back from the year of being whatever?
Was it
did he
worth
live
it?
different than the way he lived before he went into
spent that whole year trying to learn how to walk and talk again.
Oh, okay. So
and like it was so weird looking him in the eye. Like rest of paradise to my grandpa. I'm not trying to disrespect dead or nothing. I'm just saying like looking him in the eye and telling like I could tell he wanted to say something but couldn't say it was so scary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
and not knowing what he was trying to say.
Yeah, just looking at you and just like trying to like telepathize a sentence into your brain, and it's like, man, I feel you, but
I can't.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
one time, me and my brother had to go over there and pick him up. You know what I'm saying? And we could just like feel his bones breaking in our hands. Like he was just, we walked in the house. I fucking left work. I'm swinging in the truck, going fast as fuck, not carrying the police on us. We pull up, kick the door in. He's just like laying on his stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like on his face, and we had to like pick him up so slow, so gently. We just like felt him like crumbling. That was like such a crazy experience.
That is, yeah.
I don't think I ever said that out loud before. This CBD strong,
right? My mom. So I don't know him. I never met him, but my uncle shot himself.
Jesus.
Yeah, and when my mom was young, and in their house, like he did it in his room.
Damn.
He was
with everybody there. Like, did they hear the gunshot?
Yes, but they thought that it was from down the street. So it happened.
Yeah, it sounds like a knock. You don't even know it's really
and then nobody supposedly found him for like hours after that.
Oh, my God.
Because they didn't go into his room to get him until it was like time to eat or something like that.
Man, there's this kid I went to high school with. I didn't even know him, though, because this was at the other school, the country school.
Yeah.
I was only there for 8 months, so I really didn't know too many people. But this dude, something happened. This dude that I did know, this kid like keyed his boat in his truck or something.
Ooh.
And something happened where like his dad was super abusive to him. So he was like, please don't tell me my dad gonna beat the fuck out of me. So he like locked his parents out the house, locked himself in the bathroom, shot himself like this, and then didn't die for like a long time. Like they had to hurry up and get in there, and he's like in the bathtub like bleeding out, but he didn't blow his brains out, so like he didn't die like instantly.
I guess he did it too close.
Too close, went out his face.
Damn.
Up his neck and out his face.
Wow.
I know that's some shitty shit to talk about and some shitty shit to stop on, but I have to piss so bad. So
right. We'll see you in a second. You want to hit that?
Fucked up shit.
That is. What's crazy? I think we still on. I'm just sitting here chilling. Everybody doing their own thing, man. Fuck it, because I don't fuck with nobody. Shout out Young Plug. Shout out TooFly. I really hope this shit's still going. I'm just talking away. Oh, I promise you that really would hurt my feelings. I mean, and what sucks is if that wasn't recorded, we would still have this. So, yeah, so this is recording here, and that's recording all by itself. And so we're going to use this audio mixed with that video, right? And then he's going to compact them together, and that's going to be how you get to go. I mean, you don't need to necessarily edit anything like that. He's just going to cut out stuff, and then he's might throw in some links or some type of like if we talk about something specific, he could go and throw a video in there of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the editing and the stuff that he does and can do. But for the most part, it's just audio right here, video right there. And so we don't even take the audio off the camera. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. I mean, it's still going, so I'm still pulling. I mean, she got a mic right there. Yeah, I don't. Chopper style, chopper style. I don't know if anybody can notice or if anybody did notice, but we switched chairs and I don't like it. I can't touch the damn ground in this motherfucking chair, and I feel like I'm swallowed up like a little kid. And he's over there in this little kid recliner, all fucking lanky and tall and shit, fucking sprawled out like a king. Like, fuck, man. Not cool. We're switching next time.
Wow.
Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see next time you see us on this thing, the chair's gonna be switched. I'm gonna be back in my chair.
All the girls are leaving work. It's 12:50. Someone responded to my story. One of the girls, she said, "Well, it was shitty as fuck there tonight, anyways."
Oh.
Almost.
I guess then nobody went to Temptations tonight. Ooh. Why the hell ain't y'all going? No. Hindsight's 2020. Do what you got to do. I got some smell good.
If you're even nausea. No, but I'm here.
Thugging it out. I know she's gonna get us to a point and be like, all right, I think that's enough.
No,
Yeah.
I had COVID, and I still like hustled my ass off.
That's good.
Like when I'm sick, I turn into a baby, but I still push through it. I like refuse to believe that I'm sick.
Everybody here with Unplugged. Everybody watching Unplugged. Have you got the little, I like the illustration or whatever that you showed me that was, huh? Okay. When did you, because you just showed me one not too long ago.
It's the same thing, same concept.
Oh, it's just a, like updated version?
Yeah, different microphone, different plug, got black and red.
Oh, so it does have color?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
So what do y'all think about Unplugged back on the podcast? And who should we bring in as the first guest? I guess if Jules wanted to do it, she could do it.
Let me get my phone. I can do the voice
Voice memos. Never talking to bimbos.
All right.
But I used to smoke Optimos.
So yeah, about the logo. So I got this logo I'm working on, right?
Have a bitch up on her toes.
And it's like a plug. Maybe I'll put the picture up there, maybe not. But it's like a plug and with feet and hands. You know, got some J's on his feet, whatever. But you might put jandals on it, cause you know I be rocking my J's. You know what I'm talking about. But
Gangsta.
I have this thing where he like unplugs and then walks over and just plops down and sits down there. It's like unplugged.
That's
You know
pretty cool.
But you know
And
the
then
animation.
what does it fade into? What's next?
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Unplugged
And that,
podcast.
like it just goes to us?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Sweet.
What
Yeah.
we
So
really need to figure out now, though, is who's going to be legit cameraman.
me, I gotta be the fucking everything.
No, we really need
Maybe
somebody who's
Justice.
going to be over there while
Justice.
you and me can stay here.
Maybe Justice, because Justice really don't want to be on camera, but he wants to be behind the camera.
As long as you don't get all super throat and shit.
That's the thing. I'm not gonna put nobody on blast, but different situations when we had the show, I had 2 cameramen come out, and I'm not gonna say what happened, but I'm gonna say I was smoking a blunt with somebody famous, and the cameramen were nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And so how are they considered cameraman? Like, man, like, isn't that the whole point?
well, the whole thing is like, I didn't pay him after that. But I did give him a free trip to the Ace Town, and we went partying that night, you know what I'm saying? They ain't paid for nothing. And I'm not mad at your boy, but at one point we got to the club and I had to walk all the way back by myself with my diamonds on, or with him too, but like with my diamonds on, basically by myself, because what the fuck is he gonna do?
I'm going to ask you a personal question. Did you have them out or tucked in?
I had my shirt off because I was
Oh,
sweating
okay.
my fucking dick off.
So even worse.
It was so hot.
You're a
I had to
big
walk.
dog.
I had to walk so far, get to the parking garage, get his fucking wallet out of his car so he could show his ID to get into the club.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you got to walk past Skid Row. You remember all them people on the side of the road?
You talking about the night that I was there with y'all?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
Yeah, we had to walk. When we went to that first club, and I wasn't there for a little bit, that's because we walked back to the car to go get his ID.
He's so retarded.
And I was sweating my ass off, bro. I had my hair down, had my shirt off. Like, I had to pull my hair up, but I can't do that for too long because then it'll crimp my curls and they won't look as pretty. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want.
Look pretty.
Say what you want.
Curls.
Yeah. And Jules got my shit going right, bro. Apparently my shit was dry as fuck. You couldn't even run your hands through it or nothing, but she been just doing shit.
I think that's when I showed up with Kiwi, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. We left the venue. I just got performing.
Yeah.
We left the venue and went partying in H-Town. You rode with Kiwi, everybody else rode with me.
Yeah. Because it was a tight squeeze in that backseat.
Yeah. And boys was fucked up. Both my cameramen got the other guy got some good footage in the club.
Yeah.
We got some dope footage, especially me and Jules, pretty dope. And Jules is sexy, so like it's gonna sell. And she's a dancer, so she knows what she's doing when she's dancing. So like getting that kind of footage is what the fuck you need.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we got Callie, because Callie will dance anywhere. Like now we got Callie and Jules. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. Hit up the OnlyFans YungPlug, man. We got hit up Damn Dimes on Instagram, really. Damn DAM_Dimes on Instagram. That's our modeling and promotion team.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Got Callie running the shit. She gonna be recruiting girls. Jules knows all the girls and knows the social media game. You know what I'm saying? So like we got some shit building up for show. Like some sexy shit, fellas. Go see that. And ladies, if you want to be a part of it, it's Callie Page on Instagram. That's CXLI_PAIGE on Instagram. Hit her up. She'll get you going.
You can hit the link right here.
Maybe. I don't know if I can put an Instagram link on here.
You just have to get permission.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, the way the links work is like you could put cards in there, which would be another YouTube video, or a link on screen, which would also be another YouTube video. I could put, you said in the description?
I guess.
I don't know if you said that, but I could put the link in the description, so yeah.
I don't know if, okay, if you thought I just said it,
yeah.
I don't think I said it.
Well, that might have.
So maybe you're conscious or something.
Yeah,
just
that might have been the voices. No.
I should have took full credit for that shit.
Nah, man,
that's what I said.
The voices was talking to me. They let me know, like, nah, bro, just put it in the description.
That's fucking funny, because I believe it.
Speaking of description, shout out my boy Perscription running the damn private hip hop podcast. What our plan was for this weekend is Thursday Houston, Friday Saturday. I said that the other day. Friday Austin. All right, Thursday Houston, Friday Austin, Saturday Waco, and then we got the shows Thursday, Friday, and the pool party Friday for my birthday. But then Saturday in Waco would be we get on the podcast.
How far away
and do the interview.
From Austin is Waco?
It's like a trip to Houston. This is like 5 trips to Houston. I did the math. It was like a trip to Houston, and then a trip to Austin, which is like Houston and a half. You know what I'm saying? And then up to Waco is a trip to Houston, and then back is 2 trips to Houston.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
So everything is just marked on how far it is from Houston to where. Okay.
Yeah. There's ways you can measure the time. Like that piss I just took, which by the way is nothing better than a drunk piss, but that piss was a whole half a cigarette.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? I
there
pissed forever.
Probably is other better pisses than a drunk piss. Like just been on a long road.
Piss.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That too. After like if you're in the car
Peeing
and you're driving and like it is about to come out.
Yeah. I piss while I'm driving.
If I can, but
I mean, I'll do my best I can. I might have to sit on a towel for a couple hours. But when back in the day, bro, I used to drive everywhere. I drive all over Texas.
Pissing in the car. Bless you.
Bless you. I would drive all over Texas and I would drive to Florida and shit. So like, you know what I'm saying? I would have to just keep it because I don't like stopping. I'll stop once, get my gas, get like
only
some snacks or something.
If needed.
Yeah. And then like say to Florida, I stopped once because I had to refuel. So like I drive 8 hours on my car, which was fucking dope. 600 miles on this car, bro. Best investment I ever had. Drive straight like 8 hours, get to like, is it Pensacola? Is that the one that's right there on the like the edge of Florida? Yep. Like stop around there. 8 hours, fuel up, take back off to Orlando.
And then that's the far one.
I think it's another 8 hours.
Well,
I think it took
Miami's probably
15.
the farthest, right? I think Miami's the farthest.
I never
to drive.
did Texas to Miami. What I did was I lived in Orlando, and from Orlando, we did most of my shows in Orlando. I did 2 things in Miami, and I did like 4 or 5 things in Tampa. So that's like their Houston, Austin, Dallas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They have like Tampa Bay or Tampa. I think it's just Tampa. And Tampa, Orlando, Miami.
Yeah, Tampa Bay is the sports team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. Huh.
Yeah. Which was dope. The shit in Miami was dope. I was with like 6 people. We rented 2 badass. We rented a Rolls Royce and a Bentley. And I was in the Rolls Royce. We drove all the way to Miami and did a fucking badass show out there. Did a show at Raw Wave. Opened up for him. Pulled up
That's
we
cool.
pulled up in a Ghost. Opened up for Raw Wave.
Raw Wave's legit, for sure.
And that was like the beginning of my like serious rap career. I'd probably been rapping for like a year before that on SoundCloud. But then I moved out to Florida and chased shit for real. Got on the radio. Opened up for Raw Wave. Did like 200 shows in 1 year. Which is crazy to think of. Like 365 days in a year, I did 200 shows. So that's not quite a show every single day. But I was in the mix. I went to school for audio. So, like, I literally saved up $30,000 doing my shit in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Put that in my book one
What's
day.
funny is you sound like that's where you need to be and what you need to be doing.
I mean, low-key, if I never would have came back, I probably would have kept doing my thing in Florida. But the thing is Texas was calling me. I'm a real Texas boy, and I'm really not fucking with Florida culture. No offense to y'all, but, like, Texas is my blood. So, like, I like Texas culture more.
Okay.
And there were some things in my personal life going on back home that I had to come home and step up to be
Well, for sure.
the man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I
you
kind
gotta
of had
handle
to
business.
come home. Yeah.
That's for sure.
But I'm kind of glad it happened. Like, the circumstances it happened in, I'm not happy for that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad something brought me back to Texas because I feel like that's my legacy is to be the Texas legend. Like, when you think about New Orleans, you think about Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? You think about New York, you think about Jay-Z, Biggie. You know what I'm saying? You think about Cali, you talking about Snoop Dogg, Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Atlanta, you got Future, Young Thug, Gucci Mane, like 21 Savage, these type of people. Canada, you think about Drake, you know what I'm saying, and Justin Bieber.
Just
and The
Bieber.
Weeknd.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? So
Shout
when you
out
think
to
about
everybody he just said.
Yeah. So when you think about Texas, damn, the video just cut it. I'm gonna get it back in a second, but I'm gonna finish this thought. When you thinking about Texas, you know, you think about like Pimp C, Bun B, Zero, Slim Thug, Paul Wall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? DJ Screw.
Representing a certain
Yeah. So I wanna be in there too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like Janis Joplin or ZZ Top, like I want to be in that. I want to. One day when somebody's on their podcast talking about the shit listing off names, I want them to say my name. But
do you think you're on track to where you're at in your life and stuff? I don't know.
I'm gonna have to restart the camera.
Yeah.
Or really, we can just bring this shit to a close. On track, yeah. I think I need to still get better. Don't be satisfied and keep shit going. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna find. Oh look, I can just do it on my phone. We can do this video right here. Yeah, fuck it. Snap for me. Snap. Snap.
Snap.
Like snap with your fingers. All right, bet. So the camera's died, so I'm gonna do selfie mode, I guess. Like I put it on my computer. But yeah, I want them to mention that shit in my name. You know what I'm saying? Like when we're talking about Pimp C, Paul Wall, Slim Thug, Zero, like one day say Young Plug or whatever my name's gonna be in the future, like JB. That's what people call me in my regular life. But yeah, I want to be one of the greatest in Texas. I'm really not worried about the world right now.
Why would you change names? What would make you want to change names?
I feel like Young Plug's not super professional, but it is like who I am, and it's definitely who started me. Like, there's been an L sitting right here the whole time.
Yep.
Oh my god. But yeah, like when I first started rapping, that's what it was. Like I'm Young Plug, bro, and like I ran with that name. Like,
What's the reason a lot of other people change their names? Because they grow into somebody else, or like?
we'll say like Drake said in the interview, people with one syllable names is good for you. Like Drake, it's quick to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like you just know who it is. One word, boom. And then another thing, like
That makes sense.
say Kevin Gates has like a name that's like relatable because it sounds like a regular name, but that's not his real name. But it's like his name is like Kevin something with a G.
Right. But that just catches the
Yeah.
you
Or
know.
say like, I can't think of an example, but like you know, like certain Hollywood actors have Jewish last names. Larry
Yeah.
King, I think, is one.
Mhm.
Let's say Larry King his name is like Larry Goldstein or some shit. But they're like, you have to change your name to King because that's
We
too.
don't want to.
That's too cultural. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like shit like that, you need to like just appease to the audience. So like Young Plug, I feel like it's a bite off Young Thug, which is weird, and also it's just not like professional because people always think plug means drug dealer, but the way I look at it is plug means I'm the resource man. I can get you anything. Like if you need a car, I know who to talk to. Like free meals at restaurants, I know who to talk to. You need some weed, allegedly, I know who to fucking talk to. Like I will plug you in with whatever. I just have all the connects. I spent my whole life meeting people and doing business to where I can help you out, you can help me out, we could be with each other for life, going to get this money, chasing our dreams, feeding our families. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm the plug. Like I know who you need to know.
But their first perception when they hear that is just straight to drugs. Yep. Let's see what you mean.
Don't blame them. This has been another episode of Unplugged. This is the Unplugged update. YungPlugOfficial.
Yes, sir. TooFly AB, you know me.
Yeah, appreciate you tuning in.
All right. Later.
I think that was a good ending.
Yeah, I like that it was on the phone too. Because it's gonna sit a little. It's gonna look a little different for sure.
Yeah, it's a weird angle, but it's pretty cool. And that low key looks better than that. Should we fucking get like a light, like you know the what's that thing you have, Jules? The eye light.
Green light?
Pringles. Get a damn ring light.
Oh,
right there
yeah.
with the
ring,
iPhone
yeah.
in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? Just,
Yep.
Cause that looks better, and that's like selfie mode. It's not even like my 4K 60 FPS mode.
Ain't that crazy? It just.
And that's the 12. We have the 14 now. Yeah, robots.
Yeah, it's about to be controlling us instead of us controlling it.
Look, Unplugged update 3. How about that? 1 hour and 43 minutes.
Right.
Should I see your phone?
Yeah. Well, actually,
Oh, there.
yeah. Wow, what you need for?
Hour and 43 minutes.
Nah, I'll give it to you in a second.
No, like, audio and or something.
Well, no, because you need to get on that monster shit. Well, the thing is, actually, I have to get my money to buy upgrades for some like, certain castles. So I'm kind of stuck on some breeding grounds on 2 islands.
I will fix it to where you don't even gotta spend the
You
day.
playing games?
Yeah, we got this game.
That's cool.
She's dope at it. It's kind of dope though. It's like singing, like you buy this little rock man, and he like taps his head like boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom.
Okay,
And
makes
like
sense.
boom,
And
boom,
each
boom.
monster makes its own
Yeah.
sound.
Then you get
and
another
they
monster
together
that's
and
like-
make a song.
So you can complement them together and make them
Boom,
sound.
boom,
That's
You gotta
cool.
breed
Boom,
these
boom,
two
boom.
to make this monster, and breed that monster, this monster, and this monster, and it's
Wow.
very time consuming. And then there's like a bunch of different islands, and each island's a different song. But
Huh.
I got really far on it, and my account died. Missing.
Yeah, I was definitely reminiscing about that first podcast. Old gangster falling asleep and then
Yeah.
acting crazy.
Man, me and him got into it too. And you and him aren't cool either, right?
Nah, and I think that might. I don't know. I don't know if he knew I was going, but I guess he probably wasn't gonna go to your last show anyways.
Yeah. Well, he did some foul shit that pissed me off, and I let him know it pissed me off. And I'm like, stay away from me. He's like, bet that. Say less. I'm like, all right, bet. Yeah. You don't even feel bad for fucking me up, bro? Like, that's a bet.
I'm about to take a picture.
I think he just don't want to swallow his pride and have to say sorry.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I ain't never been nothing but a real motherfucker to him, so. And you can't even say I would. What you say, baby? You gonna take a picture of me?
Yeah, because someone asked, totally crushed on you, but I think it was digging what you saw. Just never worked out. With that being said, do you have any regrets? And I'm gonna post a picture of you like no regrets.
Word. No regrets. Shall I
No
put my gun out?
regrets. I should say no regrets.
No regrets. Not even a single letter. That's part of it.
Hold on.
So you said an hour and 48 minutes?
43.
43
Okay,
minutes?
flip off the camera because I'm only gonna do your middle finger. There we go.
Too fly for them boys. What'd be crazy is if the audio on that, the phone,
It's better than the damn.
yeah, and we should have just been doing it right like that from the start with our phones. Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be crazy. I think we just thought way too hard.
Overthinking, trying to. I think I saw something. It was like it showed the setting, I guess you would call it, of when T-Pain made Bartender. And it was like literally there was nothing. It was just like in a little hotel room or something like that, and became one of the biggest hits like at the time.
That's crazy. He's so like musical though. Like, this is something that song I have with Azul and Blake. It's like I need to find a way to make it more musical. Like the rap is cool, the bars are cool, my sound is even pretty cool, which I think my sound is the thing I struggle with most. Like my bars I feel like are unmatched, my flow is crazy, but my sound is just kind of, it's not fun, it's not exciting, it's not catchy. But so I need to work on that. But even all that was good, but it just wasn't musical. Like it wasn't like, you know, like say you make a beat and there's an instrument missing. You just don't know about it because you don't know enough about music yet.
Right,
That's what it felt lyrically.
Okay,
or like
I
with
see
my
what you're
voice.
saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of frustrating. I can't remember what I used to do to get this in there because it always.
I mean, everybody that does something like that, like T-Pain and that, don't they got like some little, like he had also obviously the auto-tune. But anybody else, don't they got like some little catchy thing that they do? You just gotta make it what you do catchy.
Yeah, that's another conundrum is like, I don't want to like compromise myself for being what the people want, but I want to be able to be myself and show people like this could be something you want too. You know what I'm saying? Who I am, like not just like having to emulate somebody else. Like, you know, like say for instance,
didn't you hear Lil Wayne say that like that's why he stayed relevant and current, because he's always changing with the music. Like you can't stay the same.
Yeah, but say like, you know, Drake's number one. Like in my opinion, Lil Wayne's the best rapper, obviously, but Drake is the number one artist, number one selling artist.
For sure. Like he knows how to.
At a certain point, you want to kind of follow his blueprint and like, but I don't want to like. I don't like say I'll listen to a Drake song and be like, I want to make a song just like this, and so I try to make a song like that with my own style to it. But it's like I don't want to bite his shit. But there's the Drake effect thing where like that's what he does. Somebody blows up doing something, he'll take that flow and do it himself. The same thing kind of like Lil Wayne did. But what Lil Wayne would do is like remix your song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And shit like that, yeah.
So it's just like a conundrum of like I don't want to be somebody else, but if they're doing it right, I might as well try and do it better on the same blueprint that they're given. Like if you're saying the melody should be a certain way in a song, I'm gonna use that melody with my own words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I can't really think of an example. It'd have to be a Lil Wayne song. Like okay, look, perfect. You know it's on Drake like back to back like 90, like Jordan 96, 97. Whoa, back to back and then like that melody. I don't know the words to it off top. But then Lil Wayne has a song where he's doing the same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But he puts it in his own words.
Yeah, it puts his own words, but it's the same flow. Like,
right? No, because I mean that's what all his mixtapes are.
How about this? Life is good, Drake and Future.
Yeah.
Like, working on the weekend as usual.
He just replaces the words with his words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Lil Wayne would be like, Percocets, I eat them like chewables.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I love that mixtape.
Like that type of shit. He's using the same melody and the same rhythm to the song, but it's Lil Wayne's verse.
Right.
Lil Wayne's style.
And his shit, it always just sounds so, like you say, he's just a musician.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
He gets in there and he's got an ear for all that stuff too.
You selfieing over there, girl?
I know.
Oh, my mouth dry.
Why is it always like this? I'll just fucking do this shit later. See, this is the fuck thing. Like, I have to do all this shit and be the cameraman at the same time.
So you want me to stand there and move?
No. I'm saying, like, that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, this is why we need a cameraman that knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yes,
So, like,
I agree. And I hate to say, but Dakota ain't gonna be no cameraman. Unless you step up and start being a cameraman. School starts in like 2 weeks. Summer's over.
summer's over.
Yep.
Damn here.
I mean, not really, but you better hurry up and do whatever you got to do because everything's about to start back up.
Yeah, I think like my kids started August 17th.
This is this for this year, huh? I'm gonna bleep that name, by the way, if I do end up using this footage.
What?
I'm gonna bleep that name.
Y'all are still recording?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's why I didn't give you my phone. Yes, so thanks. Phone's the camera right now.
I didn't know that.
Because one camera shut off, the other camera died.
I know. Right when we was in the middle of things, too. Shoot, what was the longest one we've ever done? 4 hours?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe a little over 4 hours? That's crazy.
It is crazy because I told myself to keep it at an hour. We still went to almost 2 hours, but I feel like we had a lot to talk about. And there's even shit that we didn't talk about that, like, you want this, Jules?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, this is going out. I need something to drink.
Here you go. Give this to her.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Like I said, so I eat them like chewables.
I like, what's the other one that he does? The one that's like on the playlist right before or right after it?
You talking about the one that we watched in slow motion, the music video? Something different?
Yes. That one. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah, it's fucking dope. What is you doing? Been playing them board games again?
Uh-huh.
Nothing.